First Amendment vendor, and I sell my spiritually based artwork. Currently today I'm here at the New School, but I usually sell at Union Square. And I guess we'll take it from there, right?
So tell me a little bit about some of the work you guys are doing and your organization and some of the things you're doing.
Well, as you may or may not know, there is an agenda by the Parks Department to line the number of vendors, First Amendment vendors specifically, in the parks, including Union Square, Battery Park, High Line, Central Park South, around the Met, and also around Columbus Circle. And at this moment, I am with the Street Vendor Project, which is an organization of more than 700 members, not only just First Amendment vendors, but there's also food vendors, general vendors, veteran vendors, even illegal vendors. And we represent all issues of vendors' rights, including this one. There is a meeting by the Parks Department tomorrow at 4:50 or 4:30 West 25th Street between 9th and 10th. It's going to be at 11 a.m. And there's also going to be a protest at 10 a.m. right before. So we're just trying to get the word out. We've been doing petitions. There was some people from the Street Vendor Project who did a video out in Union Square on Sunday. I believe that video now is on YouTube, and you can also get it through their website, streetvendor.org. And we're just trying to get the word out that we're just people. This is our job. This is our job, and we put a lot of time into what we do, and we've made this decision to focus on this as a career goal. To get our work out to people. We can talk to people, and it's not just hanging in a gallery somewhere. You can actually just talk to the person, ask them what was the motivation behind the piece. It makes it more personal, than just looking at it on a wall. I think so. I personally never really been to a gallery, and for someone like me I've never been to art school, it's just something that kind of developed, 5 or 6 years ago. Which I just got to the point where I'm tired of office jobs, and this is what I want to do. And I don't think this city should make that a hindrance. Pretty soon the consequences are going to be all-out bidding wars for just, I believe, 18 spots in Union Square, 9 spots in Battery Park, I think 3 spots on the High Line. I mean, what is that? It's just, it's going to turn into madness. But, we're all just, in the end, we're all just trying to make a living and really just do the work that we want to do. And hopefully by speaking today and by speaking to others, tourists who come, and maybe, they'll really know more about the issue. I don't think this is an issue that many people really know about. So I think if us vendors become united and speak with a voice and really make some noise, not just tomorrow, but every day, then I think, hopefully, I hope that will be effective. Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, and Saturdays are market days. So when the green market is there, automatically there's at least 50 or 60 vendors there. That's going to be cut down to, I believe, 18 spots. So that's like what, 70, 75%. You're just cutting all of that out. And it's like, the way they're trying to do it, it's like they're supposed to be they want to put park department decals on the floors. And it's first come, first serve. So if you get there, and you have to stand, if you get there, you have to stand behind the decal, so that way they know that you're there. But it's first come, first serve, and it's just not going to be the same. It's gonna become more like a competition than just going to work. You know, I think it's really going to defeat the purpose. I mean, us vendors are out there. You know, they say, the Parks Department say it's a congestion issue, but I've never heard anyone complaining about not being able to walk through, you know, and there are certain things that we have to comply with anyway. You know, we can't stand in front of the curbs, and we can't stand by the stairs, we can't be by entranceways, by the subways. So we do that already. It's not like you don't comply. You know, we do these things automatically, and we're very careful about that. If we see an artist, you know, if we see a vendor, you know, trying to set up in a restricted area, we tell them, hey, look, you can't set up there. Let me show you where you can set up. So, you know, so we do look out for one another, and we do make sure that we comply with everything that they say. And if, you know, if someone, you know, if this legislation goes through and someone, you know, let's say a tourist comes in the summertime and maybe they're looking for something in particular that they saw last year. Maybe they made a connection with someone and they're expecting to see them there and they're not there. You know, it's gonna affect them. It's like, wow, it changed. Why did it change? You know, the personality is going to be, it's not going to be there anymore. You know, I mean, Union Square, it's so special because, I mean, unlike other places like Central Park and Battery Park, where there's bigger spaces and you have more room, you know, Union Square is very small. It's just a little place, you know, so it's like everyone's always together, you know, and even though, you know, there's bunches of artists, t-shirt makers, and buttons, but you know, in the end, it's like we'll still come up to each other and say, "Oh, how's business?" You know, and if it's a slow day, you know, they'll say that, you know, we can say to each other, "Yeah, it's been a slow day. You know, business wasn't just bad for me; it was bad for them too." You know, and there's something special about that. You know, you can't find that if you're working in an office. You know, if you're working in Wall Street right now, which I don't think is a really good place to be right now, you know, and it's like, oh, well, yeah, we lost so many clients and customers. You know, it's not going to be, there's not that camaraderie there, you know, and it's just something that's going to be really lost. I mean, it's a cultural, it's such a big part of the culture of New York City. You know, having these artists not only here, but all over the city. And if you're going to try to cut that out, you're really going to cut out a key part of, you know, of something here. And it's just, you know, some people have been vending out there for 20, 30 years. One guy I know has been out there for 35 years. That's a long time. You know, that's longer than I've been alive. So, you know, if they cut him out, where is he going to go? Where is he going to go? You know, and a lot of you know, and it's not like you can just set up anywhere. There's so many streets that are restricted that people don't know about. You know, you can't just go and set up a table on 57th Street. I was thinking about going to 57th Street to set up a table. Then I found out, oh yeah, 57th between 3rd and 8th is restricted. It's like, oh, okay. So, you know, it's really, you know, this is going to put a lot of people in a lot of turmoil here. You know, people have families to support, you know, and it's just, I really don't, there's nothing really good about it. So it's just, yeah, it's really, it's insane.